Hello, this is Cats Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. I'm here today to film a video I have been excited about because I have my first kit in Diamond Art Club's brand new packaging with their brand new toolkit and everything like that, and I wanted to explore that with you today. I wasn't actually sure I was going to be filming a video for Tuesday this week. We've all been ill. It's been a week of chaos. You might hear it in my voice a bit. But this arrived today a day early and I was too excited to wait. So I'm cracking on. And I want to say before I forget as well, a big thank you to Jan over at the Facebook group DAC Fans UK. If you are a UK resident and you're a fan of Diamond Art Club, you should really check it out, because it's a brilliant group. It's a D-stash group, it's a chat group, it's everything DAC. And one of the things that she does is not-for-profit raffles, essentially, for want of a better word. And she does them every Sunday. And I joined one a few weeks ago and I actually won. And I won like a certain amount of spends, as she calls it, at Diamond Art Club. And I used it to get a $100 gift card that I could then save up for just when it would come in useful. And then this came out and I bought this and another kit, which I'm sure I'll show you another day. Yeah, and I was really excited because if you know me on my channel at all, you will know I'm a little bit obsessed with Richard Lorenz's birds. I have an awful lot of the ones that have been released and they've been cranking them out recently, so it's been a little expensive, and I very much appreciated being able to pick this one up for, you know, pretty much nothing. I think between this and the other kit that I bought that week, I paid something like £35. So yeah, not too bad at all. So I will do my best to talk you through the new packaging and everything that's going on in this as I go through. Bear with me because it is of course my first time, so I'm figuring it all out too. I have a little bit of extra information because I do sneak peeks for Diamond Art Club, so they have passed some information on to us for when we open our first kits for them, and I will put that into use as much as possible, but bear with me. So yes, if this is the first you have heard of it, they have rebranded their packaging. And the first thing you might notice is that this box is very big. I don't actually have another kit of the same size to show you an equivalent. I think it's pretty much the same length, maybe, but it's very wide. Now, if you're looking at that and thinking, oh, but I have all my kits arranged in storage and I've got X amount of space for them and that's going to mess it up, don't worry. They have already adjusted this. So there is a batch of a few weeks worth of kits where if they are coming with the new upgrades, they will be in these bigger boxes, but they have already put into place adjustments. So a few weeks down the line, we'll start to see them coming in smaller boxes. So not everything will be exactly as you will see in here because they've had to remove like a tray insert and that kind of thing to make space, but they will get back to the same size as they used to be, which means, you know, your storage system will be unaffected, and it will mean that they can keep shipping costs low and that kind of thing, because obviously bigger box generally means bigger shipping cost. So yeah, as you will see, the new branding has the actual image of the artwork wrapped around the box, which is very cool. So it's nice and visible from basically all angles, not the back, what it is. There is also a little image on the bottom. I'm not sure if you can see that because I can't really get it in the camera view. And the top says DIY Diamond Art Kit. So most sides you can see at least a glimpse of what this kit is. It's nice, I like it. We've still got the little square to say it's square branding, square size, and yeah. Okay, let me tuck in. So this came out, I believe it was the 1st of June, and this one was very popular. So a lot of Richard Lorenz kits are popular and sell out quickly, but this one went very quickly indeed. I think she's maybe one that people have been waiting for. And she's called Ida, so this is Ida's Little Flockers, if I haven't already said that. "70 by 93 centimetres, so it's a bit of a big and beastie painting. And that's quite unusual actually. Normally the birds aren't that big, but there is a lot going on in this image, as you can kind of see. Ooh, that feels heavy. Right, okay, I'm gonna try and open it from this end. And and see where we are. Oh, it's sealed. So it's got, it's got a little sticker to seal the box. So bear with me while I get into that. There we are. Not actually tricky to do, but tricky to do left-handed in the space that I had allowed myself. So inside, there's like another pull out. And as I say, some of this is going to change so that they can shrink the outside boxes down. But if you've ordered any with the new toolkit and design and everything that have come out so far, this is the sort of thing you can expect. So you have this little insert here. Oh, that's clever. That contains the toolkit, and the kit is underneath that. So what I'm going to do first of all, I think, is have a look at this. So this is going to be what replaces, I believe this is going to contain the sticker sheets and also the kind of thank you and informational stuff. So let's have a look. So it's in this really neat little pouch, and there's a QR code for joining their Facebook group. If you're not already a member and you have bought from Diamond Art Club directly in the past, you can join that. So let's see. Oh, and here we've got some discount codes, 20% off your first app purchase. Brilliant. There are always discount codes available for Diamond Art Club, by the way, if you're not aware. If you've never purchased from them before and you would like to make a purchase, I do have two codes in the description box below. I've got CAT20 that will give you 20% off your first ever purchase, or CAT10 that will give you $10 off, or the equivalent in your local currency off your first purchase. Don't feel obligated to use those. They are affiliate codes that I would make a small percentage off. But use a code, because there are always discount codes that you can use however long you've been buying from Diamond Art Club. Okay, so we've got tips and tricks in there and kit content. So this is like the old thank you for your purchase leaflet, but in miniature and a little bit pared down, I think, to fit. And then we've got step-by-step instructions. So this is all the really useful stuff, particularly if it's your first Diamond Art Club. And then this little thing here. Okay, so I've got a sticker, and you can see the artwork there. And inside, if I open this up, I have got all of my stickers. I like that. So yeah, Diamond Art Club always offered, well, not always, but in recent years offered individual stickers for your storage containers. And now it's coming like this, so it's no longer rolled up inside the canvas. All these individual little bits are stickers. So you still have a sticker you can put in your logbook. It is a different size to how it used to be, but you know, that's fine. Fine by me anyway. 77 colours in this one, so they've just got it all pre-filled out. So I guess they're never going to do more than 100 colours, because then they'd have to reinvent this packaging. But they have been pushing 100 colours recently with a few. So yes, 77 in this particular kit. And I can see that I have 3 ABs with DMCs under 150. And then I have got 3 fairy dust drills with DMCs that start with a Z. So ABs, just in case you're not aware, have an extra special glitzy coating on the top. They're really good for accents and catching the light and just added prettiness. And then fairy dust drills are like an in-between zone between normal drills and AB drills. So they have a glitter effect, but they're not as glitzy as that maybe sounds like. It's quite a subtle glittery effect, which I really enjoy. And then there's 3 of these codes that are in the 6000s, which means these are colours that Diamond Art Club manufactures themselves, that no other diamond painting producers are currently making. So that's all very cool. I'm going to tuck that back away in here. Now, how did it go? It was like this, right? No. I like to have everything packed away exactly as I found it, so I can do that off camera later. Okay, so next up is the toolkit, and it comes in this little plastic bag. So one of the big things that Diamond Art Club let us know a long time ago had changed was the toolkit. And, you know, it's been a little controversial. There are some people who will, of course, miss the items that used to be in the toolkits that are no longer included. And there are others that are going to absolutely love the changes that are in them now. So I'm going to take a look at this with you. So it says here, contents, twist and pick applicator with putty and multi-placers ×1, stackable tray with lid and stopper ×1, and resealable baggies ×15. So yeah, some really big changes here. I know that a lot of people really enjoyed cover minders and washi tape, and you know, it can be disappointing when they get removed. I will say that both of those items are very readily available elsewhere. Diamond Art Club has also said that they're going to start selling washi tape at the very least. I'm not sure about cover minders. Cover minders are quite easy to make yourself though, you know, or buy elsewhere on Etsy or anywhere really. So yeah, just a little bit of information if you are going to miss those. Okay. So, there's no tweezers either, but Diamond Art Club are going to start selling a pack of 3 tweezers soon. So yes, if you like tweezers, they will be selling them separately. For my part, I do use the tweezers, but I'm still using the same pair of tweezers that I took out of a toolkit about 2 years ago, and the rest have all just gone in a drawer, and then now and again someone's asking for them and I give them away. Like I just don't personally find that I need that many because I don't place with them. But yeah. Okay, so baggies. Now, this is a big change because this is the applicator pen that you're going to receive with a Diamond Art Club kit now. And obviously it looks very different to the standard pens that you receive. So what this is a reloadable pen that you're not going to have to load the single placer end for because the putty, in this case, is already in here. One thing that was fed back to Diamond Art Club as soon as they released what was going to be in these toolkits is that a lot of people still wanted the pink heart-shaped pink wax that we were all used to. How many times can I say the word pink? And Diamond Art Club have said that they've listened to that feedback. The wax maybe doesn't work as well with these reloadable pens as the putty, but in response to people's feedback, they will start adding that back in. But again, much like my comments earlier about the size of the box, there's going to be a few weeks of kits where that isn't the case. So I believe that I just pull to take the cap off, and then to actually push the putty up into here, you have to twist firmly. Now, am I twisting firmly enough? Oh yes, there it is loading up. And they said that is deliberate. It's supposed to be a little stiffer and firmer so that when you're diamond painting, you don't accidentally twist it up. So there you are. I have twisted it up. There is a little bit of putty out of there. And you can now pinch off any excess because you wouldn't want to diamond paint with that much there. So I'll just pinch off some of the excess. And now you're good to go with your single placer. The other end, you can put a placer in of your choice. It's come preloaded with a 4 placer, but there is still a 7 placer in there. And of course, Diamond Art Club sells stainless steel multi-placers. You can put whatever placer you like in that end. This does ultimately all come apart so that you can reload it with more putty, but also this is going to be the standard applicator that you get in a toolkit. So if you buy from Diamond Art Club often, you might not feel like you need to reload it. And I'm guessing that what's in here is already going to last a really long time. But you could, of course, also load it with your wax of choice, your putty of choice, whatever you want, and just use this as a twist and pick pen. So that's very cool. I haven't actually tried Diamond Art Club's putty yet, so it would be interesting to try it for myself. They also provide some extra putty there. And here is the tray. So this is another really big change. Do I have an old tray of theirs to hand to show you? Bear with me a moment. I actually do have an old style toolkit, so I'm going to raid this for the tray so I can show you the difference. So here is the old style tray, and look at the size difference with the new one. This is a proper heavy duty tray and it feels solid. So let's take a look at this. It has a lid. Does that slide? Yeah, a slide out lid, and it has a stopper, and it gives you a lot more space. It doesn't have the flat ledge at the end that a lot of people, including myself, prefer, but it is kind of square in shape, so it's easy to just put some washi tape there. And I thought it would be interesting to see what it's like with some drills in it. Yeah, that's done a decent job of lining those up. So that all looks good. It also feels very smooth and slidey, like you wouldn't expect the drills to get stuck much. Decent spout, pours out well. That seems good to me. These are also stackable, so if you buy regularly and you get a few trays, you could have quite a few in this size. So yeah, this has definitely got to be the better tray that I have seen out there in toolkits. You know, excluding some companies that do maybe their own premium tray upgrades, but this is certainly the best basic tray, for want of a better word, because it isn't that basic, that you're going to get in a diamond painting shop's toolkit. So yeah, impressive. Okay, let me get all of this packed away and then I will look at the canvas. Okay, got that all packed away. I'm going to pop it back in here for now. I do really like this little tray it's in, but at the same time, I do appreciate that they've realised that this does make them a lot bigger and bulkier, because I, for one, am all out of storage space. And when I buy a kit now, there's a voice in my head going, where are you going to put it, Kat? Where are you going to put it? But obviously we don't listen to that voice, because that voice is boring. So, let's, ooh. Sorry, that was my ring catching the metal of my light. Let's take a look at this. Same dust cover as before. Oh, I've got the wrong end. And inside here now, I guess we should just have drills, shouldn't we? Yeah. Okay. A lot of drills for a big kit, and wow, look at all those peaches and neutral colours. All that background. Something I really enjoy about Richard Lorenz is because the background goes quickly and then you've got all the super fun bits in the middle. I love the purples and the yellows. I'm just going to see, so I can see maybe there. Let me see if I can just find an example of each of ABs and fairy dust drills to show you. So I'm not going to go through all the colours, but there is a good idea of the colour palette you'll be dealing with, and you really get an idea of the number of bags of each colour as well. Like there is, peach is the predominant colour, browny, whitey, cream colours around this side, and then lots of purples and some blues and yellows and oranges, just really nice fun colours. So here is an AB, just in case you're not familiar with them. So you can see there the sort of glitzy coating. And let me see if I can find a fairy dust drill to show you. Okay, so I have here a yellow fairy dust drill. It's very hard to show through the packet, but hopefully you can just about get a hint of that extra glitter on there. So those are really nice. I think fairy dust drills have to be my favourite kind of special drill. I love that they add glitziness without being OTT, you know what I mean? Okay, so there are a couple more upgrades to come that I'll just explain as I am flattening this out a little bit. One is that the that was my ring doorbell going. One is that the cover, which a few months ago now they changed to make double-sided and perforated so that you can tear it in sections. They are making some adjustments by adding some lines over the perforations so that you can just see where they are a bit more clearly, and then that makes it easier to tear without ripping. Sorry, just a brief pause there. One of the kids that lives on our road was messing around in our front garden. Yeah, so there's going to be lines marking out the perforations so that it's a bit easier to rip those cleanly. The other thing is that they have told us that there will be one other item being added to the toolkits. We don't know what it is yet. It's their version of their idea of replacing the cover minder, not necessarily in the sense that it will be something similar, but giving you something a bit kind of collectible and fun. So yeah, very excited to find out what that's going to be, and I'm not quite sure when that's going to start being added in, but if you join their Facebook group, I'm sure that you will find out as soon as anyone else. Okay, wow, look at the blocking in the top of that. Okay, let's have a look at Ida. Now, Ida is too beautiful and big to show in one camera angle, so I will do my best to move her around and then I'll pan over her in a little bit. There she is. Hi, Ida. Come to join the House of Lurgy. Oh, she's brilliant. I would love to be in Richard Lorenz's head when he comes up with these wonderful ideas for these birds. And he talks about how his, he talks about, you know, joining the flock and be the bird. And like, it's this whole ethos of uniqueness and how all the birds are a bit different. And I love that. So this one actually says Ida's little flockers down here, which is cool. And yeah, she's rather magnificent, isn't she? Let's have a look at her hat. There we are. And there's a little bug up there. What is the little bug? See, this is where I shouldn't have tried to fold this up yet. Is it like a little bee? I think it's a bee. But yeah. Oh, and there is another little small bird tucked in here. Oh, there's little birds everywhere. What am I talking about? I'm so bad at spotting details in paintings. So there's birds there and there, and there's one in her hat there, and then there's the top one, which I guess is a bird rather than a bee. I always do this. My friends will be laughing at me because they'll watch this and like, oh, Kat has completely failed to identify animals yet again. There's another one down here. Basically, here are her little flock, her flockers. I am so dim sometimes. This is what comes of buying paintings just because you like the image and think it's fun rather than actually paying attention to what's in it. But then I do love that about Richard Lorenz paintings anyway, that there's always new details popping out, you know, even if you study it properly before you get going. Still things come out of the woodwork, and I love that. So yeah, like I was saying before, this is what's really satisfying to me about completing a Richard Lorenz, is that you get this really blocky outline, not always as blocky as this, background rather, but this one is very blocky and will move quickly, and then just such fun stuff going on in the middle where the bird is. So yeah, lovely bright colours. Yeah, like a fair bit of confetti, but also some blocking. Like none of this is likely to move too slowly. And she's going to be fabulous. Right, so I'm going to pan over so that you can see her a bit more closely, and then I'll come back and just chat a little more and try and spot some of those special drills and all of that kind of good stuff. Back soon. Right, the lighting will have changed a bit, I'm afraid, because rather counterintuitively, I'm near a window and it is now so bright outside that it was gonna, you probably saw the sun kind of encroaching on this side before, so a little bit dimmer, but you can at least see it all. Okay, so special drill watch. So I've got codes 1, 2, 3 for the ABs, and there is a blue one, which, as you can imagine, you look right at the blue bits up there, and it's all through those. 2 is a yellow AB, so let's have a look for that. It's here. It's more of a background colour, I think, because it is quite a pale, subtle yellow. It's outlining that bubble up there as well, and just sort of around the edges and in the bubbles. And then 3 is what looks to be quite a bright orange, so that is all through this bird down here. It's scattered around through Ida. It's in her cool glasses, her sort of slightly Leninous glasses, and through this section of her crazy hat. And then it's also in this flower and around here and here. Just there's a lot of that one. And then I've got 3 fairy dust drills. So I've got a sort of $sign, which is also all through this flower, and just sort of in similar places to that orange one actually, as a complementing shade. Also down here and around here. And then I've got an upwards arrow, which is like a sort of turquoisey one. And that I see not over there, but down here a little bit here in her eyes. Not seeing a ton of that one. I could easily be missing it. I usually do. And a white dot, which is here and here and here, like all through the bubbles. A huge patch of it over there. So quite a lot in the way of special drills. Like there must be some pretty decent bags of these all through here as well. So yeah, lots and lots of that. Oh, she's going to be so much fun to diamond paint. Oh, and I do like if a project is going to be big like this, it's nice to look at it and think it won't take forever. I love landscapes and I like my paintings to be rendered in the size that suits them. So if the artwork that I love is a bitty landscape and it's going to be huge, that's fine. I will take that on. But I do appreciate when projects will go a little bit quicker, just so I don't have to burn out of them and take lots of break from them and that kind of thing. And one like this, I think, it's not going to take too long. Famous last words, Kat, but that is my take on looking at it anyway. And yeah, first impressions of the upgrades I like. I did used to enjoy the cover minders, but at this point I have so many of them, and I've bought lots from elsewhere, so you know that doesn't particularly affect me. I did used to use the washi tape, but I have plenty of it and it's inexpensive to buy and I don't need a lot of it. I don't need lots of tweezers, like I said. So yeah, the things that have been removed from the toolkit do not affect me personally. That isn't to invalidate you if you're going to miss them, but that's my personal feelings on it, because that's what I do here. And the new things I think are innovative and cool, and yeah, hopefully they're going to work out really well for people. So, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed taking a look at this with me. I could not wait to rip into her the moment that she arrived, basically. So yeah, this wasn't on the schedule for this week. I didn't think I'd have her yet, but yeah, what's a girl gonna do? So if you have enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like on it. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel and you've enjoyed what I've done here, please consider subscribing, and I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.